We're going to have a letter from our friend Ralph Sidway read to us concerning our fundraising life, read by Matushka Deborah. So please, if you would attend, please, and that will be followed by some other festivities.
I wanted to thank Zosimas, Ralph Sidway, for all of his help with building our parish hall and everything, our website. He's done so much work that he is among the founders of the parish. So I was talking to Zosimas about Mariya's talk last week and how she talked about remembering your first love when you were first baptized. And he sent a letter following up on Mariya's talk to the parish, to all of us. And he says, Matushka Deborah, great to visit with you just now. I'm going to hammer out my quick thoughts while they're fresh. Prioritizing and framing the fundraising drive for the architect's fees. This is an immensely important moment, of equal importance and stature to the other two key landmarks in the life of the parish over the past decade. The other landmarks are the gift of the chapel and the campus in 2009, the raising through grants and gifts of 25% of the $1 million that we need to restore the chapel, and the third step, the third landmark, is the official launch, what we're in right now, of the parish hall building project. We're hoping to raise $50,000 in 5 weeks to get started, pay architects, engineers, and so on, so that we'll have the construction drawings for our beautiful parish hall designed by Andrew Gould. Ralph says, Zosimas says, that this is the launch pad right now, what we're in. He says raising the architect's fees is like the rocket engines igniting at Cape Canaveral. This makes real and urgent the parish vision to move out of the office park and into the chapel, so that Daniel isn't 17 years old or 27 when it's time for us to go. So Zosimas says this is a parish-wide community effort requiring prayer, effort, and sacrifice. He says it will at times feel like a cross for the parish, collectively and individually. It's like a Golgotha moment, but with the hope of a resurrection at the successful completion. The parish is now entering into the second stage of its life as a Christian community, and he is comparing, he's talking about Mariya's talk last week, really. A challenging but immensely profitable stage, which leads to the promised land. What came before, largely through God's grace, is like the first stage of the Christian life, according to Father Zacharias and the theology of Elder Sophroni and St. Silouan. The first stage is the encounter with the Lord, filled with light and grace, where we are given great gifts and a palpable sense of the closeness of the Lord. But with this fundraiser and commitment to build the parish hall so as to move from the office park, the parish now enters the difficult second stage, where much work and sacrifice are required, and when many challenges and difficulties will be encountered. This is an in-between stage where the parish can no longer take for granted This is an in-between stage where the parish can no longer take for granted and be content with the status quo of the office park. The normal operating costs and the normal expectations for giving. Like the Hebrews wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, so the parish is entering into uncharted territory. Much courage, patience, and mutual forgiveness will be required, undergirded by the divine services and the prayers of the faithful. The good news is that you have already proven yourselves faithful in growing the liturgical and spiritual life of the parish, which will always be at the heart of the parish. Look at all the beautiful visitations and blessings of the Lord which you have experienced together. The unexpected gift of the chapel and campus, the Hawaiian Ibaran icon of the Mother of God, picture of the icon on our website where the Mother of God is smiling. And I asked Nectarius about that. He said sometimes she does smile. The Holy Fire, and so many more. Look at your responses, especially the procession with the cross to the new campus. Now the Lord wants to give you that which is truly yours, but for which the parish must labor together so as to prove worthy of it. That is the third stage, which will be realized when the parish physically moves to the new parish hall. This will be like Israel entering the promised land. This will be a miracle plain to all, and by then the parish will be so energized in fundraising, building, cooperating, and growing together that the remaining renovation of the chapel and any other details will fall like ripe fruit, Zosimas says.
Read it more.
A little bit more, just a little bit. I'm not going to read this part, okay? The appeal to the parish members should not be merely in the form of this being another fundraiser. You need leaders to step forward to help with the many facets of the building project to come once the architect's fees have been raised. You need those who catch the vision to be on fire and totally dedicated to realizing it. You need those with gifts of administration, communications, logistics, fundraising, etc., to step up and pull together. One of the great blessings of this second stage of the life of the parish is how many people and families will find their true calling and their salvation as founders and builders of the Church of Christ through this process. And it must not go unsaid that we live in strange times. By pressing forward with this visionary and holy project, Holy Apostles becomes a city set on a hill and will offer hope, inspiration, and life to those fleeing the darkness of this world. It is amazing to me how the healthy Orthodox parishes I know have young families who are having children, lots of them. One of the greatest signs of hope. Imagine the next crop of children at Holy Apostles to know nothing but the new playground and the new campus, and to remember having services in the parish hall, to be able to celebrate as adults the anniversaries of moving into the restored chapel. I think back to my home parish, and this is Zosimas speaking. We just celebrated our 40th parish anniversary 2 years ago. Most of the elders have passed on to their reward, but there are a few founders who are still serving faithfully in the parish and whose children and grandchildren are thriving at the church. Some of the founders' children have served on parish council. Others teach Sunday school, sing in the choir. Their children are growing up to be good and healthy persons in Christ. This is the legacy of those brave and dedicated founders who sacrificed and worked hard to navigate the struggling mission parish to its current home, an abandoned Episcopal church building built in 1913, which the Episcopal Church sold to us well below market value and held the mortgage themselves. These are just big ideas and thoughts that came quickly to me, Matushka. You can add more, I'm sure. May it be blessed. Very exciting and inspiring time for the parish. Greetings to Father George and Father Christopher. Okay, now we wanted to also, that's the end of Ralph's letter. We want to celebrate Mariya becoming a citizen of our country on Monday. Mariya and our children are already citizens, and we wanted to give you this book. Father's going to read the inscription we wrote in it. remember thy first love. And, yeah. This is just going to be here while we, Father will read the inscription. Move over here. Can you see? Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait, Danny. Not time. 2 more minutes.
For our dearest Mariya, you have been a devoted member of our parish family for many years. When you first came to Holy Apostles, Anna had not yet been born. You are very dear to all of us and very much loved. Congratulations becoming a citizen of our country. America is a better place because you are now a citizen. And our parish is a better place because you are a member. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May He make His face to shine upon you and may He give you peace. With love in Christ, Matushka Deborah and myself.
Make America great again.
Yep, make America. We're going to sing to Mariya now. We're going to sing to our beloved Mariya.
Some songs of the new world.
Yep.
There's 2 songs. Second page of that. Okay, they got enough. Let's put one back here.
We have one here. You've got one. You want to hurry up?
Okay, everybody has to sing. You all know these songs, so. Up.
17.
Yeah, I was close enough.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red where the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now one verse of the next page.
First verse of America the Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain. America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
How fitting on this holiday weekend.
We also brought this cake for Mariya.
Can I open it?
Not yet. Congratulations, Mariya. It's a vegan cake that's patriotic.
100% sugar for you folks up here to that.
So we'll be cutting that up. You can sit back down now.
Wait. Daddy, can I take any cake?
Yes.
I don't say them on my